As New Year's is approaching very soon, as a business owner, you might want to send SMS wishes to all your customers in your business. And are you tired of doing this manually? Then this video is just for you. So hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we're going to learn how to send New Year wishes to customers via SMS automatically. So I am an owner of a business and using Google Sheets, I create record of all my customers that are in my business. I want that as soon as I'm going to add the details of a new customer in Google Sheets or to all the customers whose record I've already created in my Google Sheets, I want to send them SMS. And now doing this automatically is very time consuming. So in this video, I'm going to tell you about this amazing automation that you can create between Google Sheets and Twilio for automatically sending New Year wishes as SMS to your customers. So if you also want to learn about this amazing automation process step by step, for that, let me take you to my screen. In this video, we're going to learn how to send New Year wishes to customers via SMS automatically. So as an owner of a business, maintaining good relationships with my customer is crucial for repeat business and references. I use Google Sheets to store my customers' data, including name, email, and contact number. And I use Twilio to send SMS because it ensures quick and reliable delivery of messages. Every new year, I like to send personalized wishes to all my customers as a gesture of gratitude. In this video, I have automated this entire process of sending these New Year wishes. By integrating Google Sheets with Twilio, I can automatically fetch customers' data from my spreadsheet, and then to the customer whose data I've recorded in my spreadsheet, I can send them personalized New Year wishes via SMS. This ensures every customer feels appreciated, saves me time of manual work, and enhances customer loyalty efficiently. And I'm going to create this amazing automation between these applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. So on the screen, you can see the website of Pabbly Connect, that is pabbly.com/connect. After browsing this website, we need to sign into our Pabbly Connect account. But if you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. So as I'm an existing user, I'm going to sign into my Pabbly Connect account. After signing in, you can see the all Pabbly apps window in front of you, in which you can see all the applications of Pabbly, from which we are going to select Pabbly Connect by clicking on this Access Now button. Then Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to appear in front of you. In order to start an automation process in Pabbly Connect, we need to create a workflow. For that, click on this top right corner button right here that says Create Workflow. A dialog box is then going to appear in front of you, which is asking for the workflow name and for us to select a folder. So with the name of my workflow, I'm going to give it as Send New Year Wishes to Customers via SMS Automatically. So this is the name that I want to give to my workflow, okay? After that, it is asking for us to select a folder. So on the left side of my screen, you can see I've created multiple folders in my Pabbly Connect account, from which I'm going to select a specific folder in which I want to save this workflow in. For that, click on this drop down. These are the folders from which I'm going to select SMS automations as the folder I want to save this workflow in. After giving the name to the workflow and selecting the folder, I'm going to click on this Create button in order to create a workflow. A workflow is created in the name of Send New Year Wishes to Customers via SMS Automatically, and you can see there are two windows in front of you. One says Trigger, other says Action. So what is Trigger and Action? Trigger and Action are the two most important steps of our automation process because our process depends on these two concepts. Over here, Trigger says when this happens, and Action says do this. That means what is Action? Action is the response towards our trigger. In an automation process, there can be only one trigger step but multiple action steps. We are going to set up our trigger step first. And for the trigger application, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it as Google Sheets. As in my Google Sheets, I have created a record of all my customers and their details. I want that to all these customers whose record I've already created in the spreadsheet and to the customer whose record I'm going to create in the spreadsheet right over here. To all of them, I want to send New Year wishes as an SMS, okay? And that is why for my trigger, I've selected as Google Sheets. And for the trigger event, I'm going to select it as New or Updated Spreadsheet Row. As whenever you're going to add the data of your new customer in the spreadsheet, or you're going to update the data of any of the customers in the spreadsheet, automatically over here in the trigger, Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response of that. After selecting the trigger application and the event, we need to build the connection between the spreadsheet and Pabbly Connect. For that, Pabbly Connect has provided us with a webhook URL. So by following the steps given here below in the help desk, we are going to build the connection. For that, I'm going to firstly copy this URL from here. After copying the URL, I'm going to open the spreadsheet that I want to connect to Pabbly Connect. So this is the spreadsheet right over here. Now we're going to connect the spreadsheet to Pabbly Connect. For that, from this panel, go to the extensions option, then go to add-ons and select this option, that is get add-ons. Then over here, this window is going to appear in front of you, on which on the search bar over here, we have to search for Pabbly Connect Webhooks. I'm going to open Pabbly Connect Webhooks. You can see that I've already installed Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Okay, so I'm going to move forward. But if you have not installed Pabbly Connect Webhooks, please do install it so that you can build a connection between Pabbly Connect and the spreadsheet right over here with the help of this webhook right here. Okay, as I've already installed it, I'm going to go back and refresh this page from here. As I'm going to refresh the page, I'm going to go back to extensions. And as you're going to install Pabbly Connect Webhooks, now in the drop down, you can see another option, that is Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Okay, and from the given options right here, we have to select this initial setup button right here. Okay. As I'm going to do that, this window of initial setup is going to appear in front of you. And over here, it is asking for the webhook URL and the trigger column. So for the webhook URL, I'm going to paste the webhook URL that Pabbly Connect has provided us. And for the trigger column, it says the trigger column will be a final data column in which if the data is added. In this spreadsheet, my trigger column is going to be column D because in this column, the last data is going to be added that I want Pabbly Connect should capture the response of. So what I'm going to do is for the trigger column over here, I'm going to write it as column D. Okay. After entering the webhook URL and the trigger column, I'm going to click on this submit button right here. As I've done that, it says setup configured successfully. Okay. As now the setup is configured successfully, I want to check whether this webhook that Pabbly Connect has provided us is working or not. For doing that, I'm going to click on the send test data button so that I can send the test data. I'm going to click on this button right here. As I'm going to do that, it says test data sent successfully. As now the test data has been forwarded, I'm going to go back right here to my workflow and scroll down. And yes, you can see right over here, Pabbly Connect has captured the response right here. The trigger column we have selected as comes as T, spreadsheet as customer details. This is the ID you can see right over here of the spreadsheet, sheet name as 1. Now over here you can see it says row index. That comes as 2. This row index tells which row data has been captured in the response right here. It says 2. So if I'm going to go back to my spreadsheet, this row 2, the data is first name as test, last name as user8, email as testuser8@pabblytudes.com with a dummy mobile number. In this workflow, if I'm going to tally, first name as test, last name as user8 for the email as testuser8@pabblytudes.com with a dummy mobile number. You can see the response of this first row has been captured right over here in my workflow. As the response is captured, this means that Google Sheets has now been successfully connected to Pabbly Connect and our trigger setup is done. As the response has now been successfully captured, what I want is that as soon as I'm going to add the data of a new customer in the spreadsheet over here, what should happen? Automatically that data should be forwarded to Pabbly Connect. I want the details of the new customer to be forwarded to my workflow right here in the response. Now, in order to do that, we are going to go back to extensions and Pabbly Connect webhooks. Now, from the given drop down, I'm going to go to the send on event button right here. As I'm going to click on it, what is going to happen? Every time you're going to enter the data of a new customer in the spreadsheet right over here, what is going to happen? Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response of the new customer details right here in the response. Okay. So as you've received the response in our trigger, this means that Google Sheets has now been successfully connected to Pabbly Connect and our trigger setup is done. After setting up our trigger step, my objective is to send SMS to all these customers whose record I've created in the spreadsheet right here. So as we've received the response of a customer right over here in our trigger, to the customer we want to send an SMS. And how we're going to do that? By using Twilio. Okay, I'm going to use Twilio in order to send SMS to my customers. I want to send them New Year wishes. Now in order to do that, we're going to set up our action step. And for the action application over here, I'm going to select it as Twilio. And for the action event, I'm going to select it as send SMS message. And then I'm going to click on this connect button. A window is going to appear in front of you on which I'm going to add a new connection. But if you want, you can select the existing connection that you have. After that, it is asking for the account SID, authorization token, and the SID again. So over here, we're going to have all these details from. For that, open your Twilio account. As you're going to land towards your Twilio account dashboard, if I'm going to scroll down, Over here, you can see the account SID and the authorization token has been provided. So we're going to copy these details from here. This is the account SID. I'm going to paste it right here and right here. And for the authorization token, I'm going to copy it from here and paste it right here, okay? After filling in all the required details, I'm going to click on the Save button right here. As I'm going to do that, you can see Twilio has now been successfully connected to Pabbly Connect. After connecting, it is asking for the body of SMS, sender number, and the recipient number. For the body of the SMS, you have to enter the SMS that you want to send towards our customer as a New Year wish. So for the body over here, I'm going to write it as, so this is the body of the SMS, that is Happy New Year customer name. This is the dynamic place that I've created. In place of this customer name, I want the name of my customers whose record I've created in my spreadsheet right here. So for the data of this field, what I'm going to do is I'm going to map the data. Mapping means inserting data from the previous step. So I'm going to insert the data from the previous step of this workflow. How mapping works is that as soon as I'm going to click on this field, this was the previous step. As I'm going to click on it, this is the same response that was captured in our previous step. In our previous response, we have received the data of a customer whose record we have created in our spreadsheet. It is asking for the customer's name. So for the customer's name over here, I want the name of the customer whose record I've created in the spreadsheet right here. So for the data of this field, I'm going to map the data of the first name and the last name from my previous response. As I selected the data from my previous response, the data is mapped. And as I map the data has now become dynamic. That means whenever a new response is now going to be captured in our previous step, automatically the new data is going to be updated in place of this map data. It says, cheer to Fantastic 2025. We are thrilled to have you as a part of our family. Kickstart your year with exclusive offer that is right here just for you. Grab it before the date. With gratitude, Team Pabbly. So this is the message that I want to send towards my customers. Over here it says you can use /n for new line character. So that is why I've added /n's over here in this SMS you can see right here, okay? After entering the body of SMS, it is asking for the sender number. Sender number, it says the approved sending number of your Twilio account. So for that, I have to open a Twilio account. This is my Twilio account and this is my sender's number right here. So I'm going to copy this number from here and paste it right over here, okay? After that, over here, it is asking for the recipient number to whom we want to send an SMS to. For that, I'm going to map the data of the mobile number from here to this mobile number I want to send the SMS to. I'm going to add a plus sign right here. After filling in all the required details, I'm going to click on the Save and Send Test Request button. As I'm going to do that, you can see over here we have received a response, which is a positive response. So now I'm going to show you the screenshot of the SMS that I've received on my number, and I'm going to show you that right now. So this is the SMS that I've received on my mobile. It says, send from your Twilio trial account. As I have the trial account with Twilio, that is why this sentence is added to this SMS right here. But if you're going to have your live account, if you're going to have the paid account with Twilio, this sentence right over here is not going to be present in the SMS. It says, Happy New Year Test User 8. This was the name of the customer whose data I've recorded in my spreadsheet. Cheers to Fantastic 2025. We are thrilled to have you as a part of our family. Kickstart your year with an exclusive NY 2025 just for you. Grab it before this date right here with gratitude, Team Pabbly. You can see right over here as I've received the SMS on my mobile. This means that we have successfully created a connection between Google Sheets and Twilio. Okay, this automation that we have created right over here is successfully created. As now what I want is, I want to send New Year wishes as an SMS to all these customers record I've created in the spreadsheet. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to go back to extensions and Pabbly Connect webhooks, and as I want to send SMS to all these customers right here and whose record I've created in the spreadsheet, for that I'm going to click on this send all data option right here, so that the data that I've created, the record that I've created in the spreadsheet right over here, towards all the customers whose record I've created, an SMS is going to be forwarded, okay? So remember to click on the send all data button right over here after creating your workflow, okay? So as now we have received the SMS successfully, this means that the automation between Google Sheets and Twilio has now been successfully created for sending New Year wishes to customers via SMS automatically. So this was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Not just with these applications, you can create automation between multiple other applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. If you have any questions, you can contact us on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can check the queries on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, then you can check out this link. If you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment on if you have any questions or doubts, and please share this video.